21-23, that's a wrap. Moving in strong to the month of June. We've got new drivers to welcome. Someone hit 14K last week, gigantic 7K club, and a huge pivot announcement. Excited to bring this week's video to you.
Nice try, Mike.
Oh. Hey, before we get into it, let's welcome our new drivers for last week, Mr. Herschel Morris, Juan Serrano, and Deidre Merritt. So glad to have you part of the Brave Freight team. Welcome aboard. Let's get into last week's top 5. These numbers are absolutely crazy. So coming in, number 5, $8,225, Ed Murray. Great job. Coming in, number 4, beat him out by $175, $8,400 in revenue, John STEADMAN. Number 3, coming in at $8,565, Mr. Oscar GUZMAN. Number 2, big jump here, $11,400, Darien, Washington. Great to have you back on the road. You're killing it. And number 1, best top driver last week, $14,325, Angel Ortega. Incredible job. You blasted it out of the park. Tons of drivers in our 7K club. Bobby Moore Jr., Jeffrey Alsop, who I think is just 1 or 2 weeks out. Great job. Juan Serrano, new kid on the block, hitting 7K club. James Smith, John Heredia, Joseph Hannell, Daryl Smith. You guys are killing it, making tons of cash. Super proud of you. Keep up the good work rolling into June. All right, we'll roll into some company stats. Last week we did, as a team, 108,000 miles. Well, actually 108,992 miles. Incredible. Average deadhead went way down. 83 miles was the average deadhead. Our average line haul was 817 miles. Those are pretty solid numbers. Total gross revenue last week, $255,744.75, $250,000 in the books. Man, you guys are incredible. The weekly individual gross average for an active driver, I love this stat, because this says if you worked last week, this was the average. You made $5,812.38. That is so far above the industry average. I'm so proud of all the work that you guys are doing and our dispatchers are doing to keep you guys making cash. And we know that that has the highest grossing driver, Mr. Angel Ortega, at $14,325, and our lowest grossing driver did a piddly old $600, probably just did a little weekend load or something like that. And our average load value, we did 121 loads last week. Average load value was $2,113.59. Again, get that extra load, because that means on average you're adding $2,000 onto your paycheck. And you might say, but Troy, that load was only $800. This week it might have only been $800, but another week it would have been $2,500. Another week it could have been $1,800. That's why the averages are so important when you look at them in business. So get in the habit of taking that extra load. Start a little bit earlier, end a little bit later, put in that one extra load effort, and you'll find on average you're gonna make an additional $2,000 a week. Absolutely incredible. Our average dollar per mile last week was $2.35 a mile. Our lowest dollar per mile was $1.31, and our highest dollar per mile was $14.93 for a total mileage trip of 96 miles. I think that load paid $1,000. So you guys are killing it. Great job. As we wrap up this week's video, we are looking at the month of June, the last month of the second quarter, rolling into July. Rates are strong as ever. We are looking at an initiative right now. We're comparing some data, but it looks very strong, like the flatbed market is outproducing the van market in every strong market in every major city by almost 15%. So we're putting together a special package for a few select drivers that we're gonna pick to be part of this flatbed bundle. We're doing a huge benefits package for them. So we'll have more information at it, but if you have experience driving flatbed, there's gonna be some serious money on the table. If you get your name in with your dispatcher or with your DDC, we'll try to bump you up to the top of the list. I think we're only gonna be able to select 9 drivers for this package that we're doing, but it's gonna be an immediate pay raise because of the rates on flatbed. We know it's a little bit extra work, so there's some special things we're gonna be doing to help subsidize the cost of the new equipment. So if you have any flatbed experience, if you wanna be considered for the top of the list, we're only gonna be selecting 9 drivers for it. We'll have more details to come at the beginning part of the week, but get a message out to your dispatcher or to your DDC. In closing, I am thrilled to tease you with a new release software that we have pioneered. Some of you know, almost all of you don't, that we hired a developer and said, well, wait, let me just pause there for a second, because here's the reality. I know most truck drivers hate tech. People tell me every single time I'm on the phone with them, well, Troy, I hate technology. Technology sucks. I don't like this. And I get it, right? But thank God for technology, because that's what allows us to dispatch you over the road. That's what allows us to find loads all across the country. We don't have to do like they did 40 years ago, where you're pulling thumbtacks off corkboards in truck stops. Like, while I understand there is a delay in wanting to adopt new technology, as a general rule, technology has provided some privacy concerns, but it's also provided some major ease of use functions, and we have pioneered a software that is going to make your life so incredibly amazing and so incredibly simple as a driver. It's going to remove so many paperwork problems, so many issues, and we're going to have an alpha release of it later on this month. You guys are going to be so thrilled. We're so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. We've got more news to come, but I'm so proud of all of you. You guys are amazing people. Have a great rest of the month. Tell somebody that you love that you care about them and you're thinking about them, and let's finish strong.